Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome to Halal Portfolio. My name is Muhammad Wais Tahiryan. We are going to again take a look at the overall market condition at the moment, and we're going to see if our signals have so far worked and what are we going to take a look at in the upcoming days. We're going to go over all of them, and if Bitcoin and Ethereum can sustain these levels, then we can expect larger, bigger moves. Otherwise, if it cannot sustain, then we can expect a larger fall down in the market, which might happen. We need to always be um, aware of that. Okay, so currently what we have is the US dollar index. Give me 1 second. I need to. Okay, so what you see here is US dollar against all the other currencies, which is US dollar index. We are currently at this level of supply that we have previously analyzed, and you can see that we keep getting rejection, but it hasn't fully coming down. Is it possible that we're going to see a breakout? If we have another trend line, it will look like this trend line is broken and here was the retest. But if you see, we are also getting rejected from this, which is kind of not looking too good, to be honest. We need to get another engulfing candle and go back to these lower levels. Then we can expect further fall in USD against all the other currencies. But as we expected, USD against Canadian dollar came down. But it's still not confirmed. We need to go below this, so we will expect more weakness in US dollar, which is going to be great for crypto. And here we have USDT dominance, which I did give you guys this level on the community as well as in the previous video analysis that we did on YouTube. Here was our level. You can see that it's perfectly rejected, and since then it's falling. That's where we got we bought Bitcoin, we bought the other altcoins too. I gave those signals. I gave it right in the private chat with the students. So first of all, it's not a financial advice. Secondly, it's my own trades that I share with you. If you're interested, you can join from the link below. Yeah, so let's continue. We are reaching this level of support here, which is not so strong support, but if you see previously twice it bounced from this level, and if we take the entire zone, it is a level of demand, so we should not just underestimate this too quickly and have another level here as well. So we want all these to be broken in order to be super bullish for crypto. But again, you can see that if this is reaching this level of support, Bitcoin is also reaching a level of resistance. And I did tell you guys again here that it will try to break, but this is not the time to buy. Where you had to buy was here. And we took some profits around here, which I'm going to show you very, very soon. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the total chart. If you see this total, it is also reaching this level of resistance. Above it, we have this entire zone, which possibly it might push until here. Then if this pushes until there and we break this resistance, then Bitcoin will also shoot to $117,000. And total two, this is showing actually without Bitcoin the total market cap of crypto. So Ethereum is looking good at the moment, but we still need to break this level, which is quite possible that we will get this breakout and the price will push until here. But this is not the time to buy, because anytime it can turn around into something like this. The same for this, it can turn into something like this, or it will try to break this level. Then we have another level, which is these all-time high levels. Okay, let me give you this scenario as well. And yes, this is for total 3, which is the total market cap of crypto without Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as you can see, this is breaking out, but still there is this zone that we can take and see if this is gonna break. Then we can load on our altcoins around here and let it go until these higher prices. Otherwise, we're still fine because we have bought a lot around these prices lower. And the other good thing is Bitcoin dominance. So a lot of people are still waiting for this to go up, but we inside Halal Portfolio, what we do is we see all the levels, the closest support and resistance levels, or the closest supply and demand levels, and we act according to that. If we don't see a proper breakout, that doesn't mean the price will go down or the Bitcoin dominance goes up in this case, because if it does, then altcoins will suffer, then we will have to exit. But if it doesn't, then we will lose a lot in our gains, and we will not take any position in the market. So instead of being speculative, which is also haram, we can see the probabilities and act according to that. So we can just be realist here and act according to what we see in the market, not how we feel or how we think it might happen. So that doesn't make sense at all. So we're again back into this Bitcoin chart. Let me zoom it out for you guys. What we did was we entered here at 107,500, which I give you guys the signal that I am buying here. Then we took profit at around $112,000, $111,500 to $112,000. This was the level. And now you can see that it did go down a little bit, but it's now trying to break. Taking profit doesn't mean sell all, right? So I did tell you to take some profit, but don't sell anything, because we're having this. Now, if it's going to get rejected from here, we're going to sell all. If it's not going to get rejected, we will keep it, because we will see these higher levels once we are out of this. Then we will see these prices or even higher prices towards all-time high. So it's a good thing. Or the price might just retest here after breaking out. So this is another scenario that the price of Bitcoin, according to how it's pushing right now, if it do try to get above this, then it might not retest here. It might just retest here, then come here. So this is another scenario that you need to look into. We will keep on tracking it. If I see anything, I will let you guys know inside the community. That's all. Or the next time we come in these live analysis. So this is going to be where you're going to again sell all if it doesn't hold this level, and if you want to have a stop loss. So below $111,000 is going to be your stop loss, because once the price breaks this, it will fall to these lower levels, or maybe even to $103,000. But at the moment, things are good. Since USDT is falling, Bitcoin is going up, we need to track every single level every single day, because anything could happen and crypto market is always open. We need to see everything. Okay, so the signals for Ethereum, you can see that it was all here, but after that I didn't give you guys the signal. Instead, we got into Solana and Dogecoin, which they did perform very well against Ethereum all this time. You can see that um, from here, we actually went around 7.66% in profit in Solana, but if we would have been in Ethereum, it would have been up like 4.25%. That's why we tried to avoid it. But after this breakout, Ethereum might do well. Let's see. It is breaking out of this trend line that it has, but there is a level of resistance. We can expect something like this to happen. Then it can shoot to these higher levels of 4,300 to 4,500 levels. There is another level here. These that I have marked, you need to keep your eyes and ears open. When I say, try to do your own analysis, then do according to what I said. Don't just blindly do it, because this is not a financial advice. I'm not gonna promise you that you're going to make money, but what I can promise you, if I teach you this skills, you can always make money wherever you are. So if you want to join that, the link is also down below. You can join our course. You can learn how to trade in a halal way. All right. So this is Ethereum. I told you this. Okay, so another alt season indicator that we have is this Ethereum Bitcoin chart, which is not doing well still. It needs to break this level. Otherwise, I cannot promise you anything. Once we are out of this level, maybe if we see it, yes, that's still fine. I am not gonna get too much hyped up if we are gonna see a small rally on Ethereum. Once this is out, all the Ethereum and Ethereum tokens are going to perform. We need this scenario to happen. Otherwise, you're going to likely see this. I've been telling you guys for how long now? 2 weeks. So you can see that market didn't go anywhere. We need to break this. Once we break, then you're gonna see the effect. I don't have to tell you. And the other one is Solana. Solana is also trying to break this resistance. Well, what we still did was take some profit and this resistance when it reached around 194. Now it's 197. Good for us. We took some profit. We secured it. Now we can just let it without any tension that if it's going to go to these levels or no. Our stop loss could be around below 190, just in case we would want to close all of it. So this is where you can look into and close your trade, because the next time that it's going to fall, it can really go harder down. So this is the updated price of how it looks. We had a fake out here. We didn't sell. We let it come back up because it's Solana. It can do that. It's not Ethereum and Bitcoin. Anyway, so it's trying to break. It's good. If it does break, then you're going to see something like this. It will shoot to these 210 to 220 levels. Otherwise, if we see something like this happens, then you're going to see it coming back to 170 or below, which is going to be very bad for the entire market. Another good thing is that Solana against BTC is trying to break out. Once we are out of this small resistance that it has, then this will be another challenge. So both of these triggers would mean that Solana is going to outperform against BTC. So far it has in dollar term. So these are the other two triggers. Otherwise, if it really gets a rejection candle here, then it would mean that we're not gonna perform well and things might change until then in overall market view. So another one that you're seeing here, this chart is Solana against Ethereum. We did expect this to come down from here, but when it was here, instead of Ethereum, we went into Solana, right? So you can see that when we are in demand levels, it performs quite very well. Now, Ethereum is trying to go up. That's why Solana is struggling. But once this chart is also out of this level, then you cannot stop Solana. Solana will give you good profits, inshallah, if you're already in. But it doesn't mean that you should go and buy it right away. You need to wait for a higher low to be formed. Then you can do that. So Dogecoin, let me update the take profit level when we took profit in Dogecoin. So it was around 0.9. So we did take profit after this run up that we had. So from here until here, we took like 4.8% profit. Now that if it's going higher, we can let it go peacefully. It's up 6%. We can expect it to go at least to 22 after breaking of. So you have one resistance here that you need. This is what I'm going to give you so you can trade it the same way. You have another level of supply here. So one scenario, if you want to load, let me remove this because I think it's irrelevant. There was a small resistance here. Now that is being broken. Have it like this. I think it's fine. Okay, so if you're going to load back on Dogecoin and if the market has broken up the levels that I showed you on Bitcoin, what you can do is wait for it to make a structure like this, either here or above this, then you buy here, or above this, which was very, very bad. We can still expect another fall from these 22 levels, so I'm warning you still that you need to check these levels. These are your triggers. You only buy in these scenarios, but if you're already in, you need to look for take profit in these levels if the market is going to change. This is going to be the level of demand for now, and this is still valid. Yeah, so just in case we also go down, if you want to have a stop loss, this is going to be your stop loss right below this level. In that case, you're going to exit. So Doge against BTC is also looking good. It's still on a demand level. Once we break this level, this resistance or this trend line, then it would mean that Dogecoin is going to perform a lot well. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum assalam, Nasim, brother. How are you doing? How is life? So once this trend line is broken, then we're going to see these larger push in Dogecoin, which is going to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the market, inshallah. And Doge against Ethereum is also still at the demand level, so nothing has changed. We should expect it to start running. But right now, Ethereum is running, which is a good thing. As long as Ethereum is breaking higher levels, then it's good for us. Okay. So we had this level on gold versus Bitcoin. You can see that since then it's falling. Our analysis was on point. It doesn't mean that gold will not go up. It just means that Bitcoin is outperforming gold, and gold has reached a level of supply against Bitcoin. It also means that people that have bought gold will be switching to Bitcoin, which is a good thing. And this is the second touch of this whole supply zone, so we should expect a good run towards the downside. But on the other hand, gold is also good since it's above this level of demand, so it can push toward 4,200. It might just consolidate between these levels or these higher levels, but I think this is done for gold. we can expect it to stay for a while, like it did stay for a period of how long? For like 4 months, more than 4 months, when it was like since April to August 25 before this breakout happened. So it can do something like this around these levels because it did top here. Yeah, so I think this is it for today's analysis. Do you guys have any questions? Let me know. If not, then we can just go out of live. Before we go out of live, I'm going to show you one more thing before I forget. So this is still part of our analysis, which is the liquidation areas that are building around resistance levels in Bitcoin. We need to see that. So a lot of them have been liquidated around 12,000, but let me show you. It's not showing on CoinAnk. It might show on CoinGlass. Let's go to 2 weeks. Okay, here you go. At around $15,000, you can see that 15 to 16,000. There's a lot of liquidation area, and some of them have been liquidated. Whoever shorted the market, we can expect it to run toward all of it. Then that is a level of risk which I did tell you, which is 117,000, where the market was supposed to hold as a support, but it broke. Then later on at 116,000, when we took profit, it fell lower and fell this wick, which I did tell you. Now it's going to go back to those levels. We need to have our eyes open. If we see any rejection from those levels, we're gonna get out. Otherwise, it's good that those people are out. It will be better for crypto, obviously. We can check that inside coinglass.com as well. Let's go to the 2 weeks. Yeah, you can see that a lot of people are going to be out. 133 million, 128, 180 million. All of these people will be out because they have taken a lot of leverage, but spot traders are always winning and futures traders are always losing. Gamblers are gonna lose. So we need to track it, that if it does happen, then it's going to be good for us. We can keep the rest of our coins in the market. Heat map looking like, check the heat map for which coins. Let me see the chat. Do you just check the heat map for BTC or also other coins? You can check for other coins, but it doesn't matter. One is enough. If Bitcoin is going to do that, the rest will also do. And usually the market does go to those levels, so we can check for Ethereum, for example. You can see the same thing. Most of the time, all these people, they put their stop losses at around same levels above the zone. That's where they get rejected. Around $1 billion in liquidation on Ethereum is expected around 4,132. You can see it here as well. 780 million on this on CoinAnk. It's around the same price. Anything else, brother, before we close today's analysis? Okay, so to wrap up everything, We're going to still keep our positions because we haven't sold. Our stop loss was at our break even. Now our stop loss is below 111,000, which is a good thing. If this is going to be broken, then we can just shoot toward 117 to 118,000. Then that will be a level of concern. But for now, everything is good. We should expect a good month, inshallah, which is November. October wasn't October. We did know it. Alhamdulillah, we saved ourselves from this big bull trap which happened at $126,000, which I did warn you. I really don't get why people would put short orders. The market seems to be doing fine. Bro, a lot of people doesn't know technical analysis like you do. Alhamdulillah. Okay? They most of the time they just come and see the price and they're like short. They're like buy, or they follow some people's signals that they tell them to buy and sell. Even if they do know technical analysis, that's the thing that I tell you. They might succeed sometimes, but most of the times they lose because they cannot predict the market. The market is unpredictable, only Allah knows what is going to be the direction of the market. They try to predict and speculate, and they fail. And they put their stop loss in a very wrong place. So if futures trading was halal, then you would have seen how I would have traded it, but it's not. So we avoid and we say Alhamdulillah to our spot trading positions. If it's less, it is halal, it has more barakah. That's what we're here for. Um, I think we should be done with the meeting. If there is no any other question from the viewers and the community. Okay, we can end the meeting. Take care, guys. Allah Hafiz. See